Hi guys, I'm Alif and in this video I'm gonna give you my thoughts about the iPhone SE 2020. The iPhone SE 2020 was launched in 24th of April 2020 and it's priced 42,500 taka or $399. Should you buy it for that price? In this video I'm gonna talk about it. The iPhone SE 2020 features the same design as the standard iPhone 8. It has the same 4.7-inch 720p LCD display with a pixel density of 325 pixels per inch pixel density, and it has peak brightness of 626 nits, and it comes with three different colors: black, white and product red color. This has a little bit refined. This is a little bit refinement design of the iPhone 8. From the front, you have a hard time telling the difference between the iPhone 8 and the iPhone SE 2020 edition or the iPhone SE 2. But from the rear, there's one thing that you can tell the difference, and that is the Apple logo has been moved lower than the iPhone 8, and the iPhone branding has been removed to match the iPhone 11 series. So that's the major difference. But there are some other differences from the 11 series. Starting with the design, the design is similar to the iPhone 8. So the design is at least 4 to 5 years old. So in 2020, if a person buys it, it's a kind of a dated design. If we compare it to any other Android phone, they have much less bezel. Even in 40,000 taka, if I compare with some of the Android phones, they are offering pop-up cameras, they are offering bezel-less designs, they are offering motorized sliders, but we don't get anything with the iPhone. But it's an iPhone, so regarding this is an iPhone, and the size, the compactness, overall I will say it's pretty decent. The second thing to consider is the iPhone SE 2020 has a very small battery. It has a 1821 milliamp hour battery, so it's not too big, but the screen size is too small, and with the lower peak brightness and slightly less pixel density, 325 pixels per inch, you should get a great battery life. But I have to test that, so stay tuned for the full review when I get to review that phone. The third thing to consider is the iPhone SE 2020 edition comes with the same camera as the iPhone 8. Same rear camera, 12 megapixel rear camera with f1.8 lens, and the front we get a f2.2 or f2.0 7 megapixel camera. But the image quality should be a little bit better because of the newer processor. This comes with the A13 Bionic chipset, which is the world's fastest chipset. It is more powerful than the Snapdragon 855. It is almost more powerful as the Snapdragon 865, or a little bit more powerful than the 865 in some regards. So you're getting a very feature-proof phone. But one thing is to consider: we get 1 GB of RAM less than the 11 series. We get the iPhone 11 series. We get only 3 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. So that's something to consider. You might think that we have an option to bump up the storage, but then the cost raises a little bit too much. The cost is 48,500 taka. So you have to spend another 6,000 taka for that 128 gigabytes of internal storage. So that's something to consider. I think most people will be happy buying the 64 gigabyte variant. The fourth thing to consider is the software update. This is a new phone, and Apple has very good track records of software updates. Apple provides a software update instead for 4 to 5 years old phone, and this is a new phone. So this will definitely get the iOS 14, and this will even get the iOS 17 to this is guaranteed to get the iOS 14 to iOS 17. So you don't have to worry about software updates. So that's one thing to consider. Most of the phones at this price range are not offering that much frequent software updates. I know OnePlus is offering, but they are not as consistent as Apple. Apple is the most consistent brand when it comes to software updates. Another thing to consider is this is a refinement of the iPhone 8. So the iPhone 8 had water resistant, IP67 water resistant, and water and dust resistant plus wireless charging. So we also get IP67 dust and water resistant, so you can go swimming with it, you can splash water on it and nothing should happen. You can even take it with the bath with you. I don't know why would you do, but you can also do that. And also it has wireless charging, but here is a thing to consider: it does not support any sort of fast charging or even fast wireless charging. So if you buy a fast wireless charger and put your iPhone SE2 on it, it will charge slowly. So that's another thing to consider. And even the supplied charger is only a 5-watt charger, and if the iPhone 8 supported fast charging, but the iPhone SE2 simply does not even support any sort of fast charging. So that's another thing to consider. And another thing to consider is that the iPhone SE 2020 edition is having stereo speakers just like the iPhone 8, so you will get very good immersive content consumption. So that's another thing to consider. So these were my thoughts about the iPhone SE 2 or the iPhone SE 2020 edition. What are the things that you like about the iPhone SE 2020 edition? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See you later.